So RBUD will be offering over the summer RBUD Self Defence Kata classes. They will be £3 per person. They're not going to be private sessions. If you want private sessions, you're going to have to contact me privately or on here. They're going to be open. There's no pre-booking. I'm going to release 4 days in advance when we're going to be doing them. Show up. You're more than welcome to film what we do. And we'll just point out very quickly that if you're put off by the term kata, replace kata with shadowboxing. So kata works quite well because there's a lot of people who still want to be socially distanced, which is a good thing. Obviously, with working on the pads, we're very close to each other. Grappling, for the time being, unfortunately, while restrictions are on, is completely out of the question. But what you can do with kata is the working through and the movements we would be doing with the self-defense techniques, you can train at home. Replace kata with shadowboxing. That's it. If you're having difficulty with kata, replace it with shadowboxing. So it's self-defense shadowboxing classes. So rather than just throwing out a series of punches and hoping for the best, I will walk through each individual self-defense technique that we have on our RBUD syllabus. We will pick 3 per session. Sessions will usually last just over an hour. And we will go over how they look when you're by yourself, what the application with another human being should be, and hopefully there's stuff that you can take home with you and practice at home, so that when we do finally get to a point where we can start working on the pads, your body will already know, your muscle memory will lead you through the body mechanics of how to perform these techniques. One of the big things that I've seen wrong with kata, which I'm going to put in another clip to expand on this, a lot of kata that I see taught is taught incorrectly. People who are teaching it don't know the actual bunkai, the application of it. I've mentioned him many times on this channel. Ian Abernethy is the guy to go to if you're into traditional martial arts that use kata. I'll put a link for him under this. Basically, at any point during the kata, you should know where the guy you're fighting is. Very few, if any, kata are actually designed for multiple opponents. So if you're fighting someone here, you're not suddenly turning to fight this guy. You're actually fighting this guy and then throwing him. So we'll expand on that in another clip, but just to let you know that RBUD self-defense kata classes, self-defense shadowboxing, are going to be available, £3 per person. Information will come up on this, where and when it's going to be and where they're going to take place. Hope to see you there. Any comments, questions, queries, or suggestions, pop them in the box. Train hard, train smart, stay safe.